I'll tell you a small story about myself. I have a good mother, perfect one at that. She was a perfectionist, expecting that you put some things in order. Wonderful woman who never yelled, not even beat her children. But one part of her is such that expects standard. She loves you to put structures in place, loves that you put things the way they should be, trying to feed her desire. I push hard and push hard. Sometimes I don't get to hear well done. And that's why today we're talking about celebrate your small win. I understand you are where you are today because of who parented you, because of what the person that parented you knew, and because of the environment you grew up from. It's never their fault. And that's why you must sit down today and begin to rewrite the story of your parenting journey. Because if you do not do so, there's high tendency that you are going to repeat the same mistakes of your parents. You never liked it, but you are still going to repeat it because you have not done anything about it. You want to now take conscious effort to begin to celebrate small wins in your parenting journey. Now, my parenting journey, I realized that I had to begin to intentionally celebrate my children when they take a step further to do something to make me proud. Prior to now, we never were reading as a ritual in the home, but I saw the need for the children to start reading. And when we began the journey, there was some pushback. The child wasn't going to read, and they gave excuses why they would not read. So I decided to team up with them. We began to read daily, 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day. And sometimes I come back and I hear things like, "Oh, mommy, I was able to read chapter 1 of my book today." And I'm like, that's very good. Even though maybe they were supposed to read 2 chapters. But because they have been able to do one, I now began to intentionally celebrate the small step to progress. Because intentional parenting is not in perfection, but it is in the journey, in the process of time. So I began to celebrate that, and I see that the other siblings too want to do the same so that they can receive praise from mommy and from daddy. And this is why you must do this today. Celebrate your small wins from your own self to your children, and you'll be glad you did because it's going to replicate itself in a great dimension. Be intentional.